just look at it. Look at it. Well, don't look at the fact that apparently we have a prehistory inspection and I have no prehistory to inspect. No, my friends. Look at this dusty, dry, empty, boring looking plot that currently has nothing in it, including no ghost, which really is an improvement for our situation, but is about to have none other than some copy blight. That's so cool. How could that be anything other than awesome? Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get those down. However, if we are going to start spreading about some brand new plants, we do need to make sure that they're able to stay warm enough to survive. And actually, if we want to keep them alive and warm, rather than putting a big giant heater out there, I think I just sent an expedition. I did! We just sent an expedition off to the volcanic springs in hopes of bringing back some Barracuda that we could go ahead and add to the, to this right here, empty aquarium, where I'm hoping that we might be able to start having even more fish, start having some adorable little fish fry, because I could actually really use some more of the money coming in so that we can continue the good fight here in 2 Point Museum, where we are currently in the process of battling some very angry ghosts. Some ghosts who are providing a bit of a shock and horror at the moment, no less. And also, that's a lot of heckin' lightning. I wonder if that would charge up or absolutely destroy our robots. I'm kind of nervous. We're going to keep an eye on it. And also, somebody would like to make us an offer for a folding chap trap. You know what? We are going to go ahead and we'll sell that folding chap trap because, yes, it is one of the exhibits that we currently have in our greenhouse that we probably could keep, but I was literally just talking about putting down this fungi stuff, and here we are with the folding chap trap like ready to go. We've even got a whole area that we haven't put in any new plants inside of the greenhouse, so I think that actually lines up pretty well. Hey, and look at this! The Volcanic Springs expedition has returned, and they have brought back with them, if not a Barracuda, a lava lamp. Ta-da! It's only a great quality lava lamp. I was really hoping it was going to be like a little bit fancier, but I was thinking we could use this lava lamp to go ahead and make a spot for the fungi to go. And I originally was going to put the fungi over here, which is why I started blathering on about that. But since we're over here already, I think maybe... Also, I think somebody has been possessed by a ghost or something. Why is everybody running? Oh dear. And it seems like we might have a ghost host among us. So hold on one moment. Just need to pop in and see if any of our stuff is eligible. Look at that! Creepy classical musician Raya. I totally forgot that you were currently ghost hosted. And now we're going to need to clean up a whole bunch of this stuff. And like tidy up some of our haunted armor. Hey, an ocean birder Jurassic kid. Yes, I think we might finally be able to go and take care of our ocean birds with the owl, the beach owl that we have been wanting to go ahead and collect more of. That wonderful normless squid, mistaken for an owl for its owl-dorable appearance. Do you like that? I like that. And then we have our new hire who we haven't named in ages. Oh my gosh. Okay, and there's spider crabs coming. This is fantastic. We might actually be able to get some things done for once. All right, I need to get our little train, or oh my gosh, Clover, don't look at me like that. Okay, I'm gonna need to take care of Clover pretty soon because she was being really adorable. I'm clearly already extremely distracted because we have ever so much going on in all directions. But let me go ahead and pull up our Patreon name list. Oh, darn it, I don't have it up. All right, the new hire, you're going to be given a unique name for once. And I think we're going to have you be, let's see, they're feeling jam-packed. They're a junk foodie who's antibacterial. Jamison. Jammy? Jamston? Huh. Jam. I like jammy, actually. I really like that. How about lid? Lid opener, jammy. Yes, please. I always struggle to open some of the lids, especially on fresh jam, so that's going to work out well for us. All right, but enough of that chaos. Let's come in here, and we definitely need to rearrange some of the stuff that we have going on so that we can hopefully, now that we have a less cursed classical musicianist, I feel like my actual classical musician, like sister-in-law probably just flinched when I said that. Sorry about that. All right, so let's see. I'm going to see about, yes, a new Swim Reaper. Honestly, I just need to get some more buzz in here, but I'm so distracted with everything that's going on. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to remove this pulpation station from this corner. We apparently have a corner where we could possibly have some of our plants survive. The sprinkler pump exhibit, I'm going to move over into this area. And then let's see, I want to see what the heat does from this lava piece to see how we could keep things heated in certain ways. We're going to remove some of those info stands to make a little room. And we have, look at how tiny it is! The little spring-on flowers! And they want to have they want a hot climate, and then they just want to have a hologram. I can deal with that! I can totally deal with that. All right, so let's grab this wide info stand. And then maybe we can sneak it over here. And then the wall mister does increase the humidity, just in case, but we don't really need that with the spring-on plants, apparently. So it just wants a hot climate and holograms. Like I said, I can deal with that. Let's put it down over here. We need to learn a lot more about this little one. Ooh, look at the little botanical bushes. I love that so much. However, we need to pull up, let's see, the hologram. And let's go ahead. The hologram's kind of fitting for being sort of ghostly. Oh my gosh, people are really enjoying jumping up and down on the little spring-on plant. Let's see. The wedge of cheese is so hilarious. Oh my gosh, I love the cheese wheel. All right, we'll put down the cheese wheel hologram, and then we can put some more botany things out and about. I wonder if I can actually have people maybe walk through like these black roses. That might be kind of fitting for this area. Oh my gosh. I love this. Okay, we're gonna have to play with that. Let's see. And then we've got the duck hedge, the hanging candy plant. Oh, that's so cool, especially if we can get some things that sort of match the spring-on plant. And then there's also the prehistory ferns. Why do I not have the prehistory ferns everywhere in here? I clearly have not been thinking through all of the amazing things that we could be decorating this corner with. We're gonna start working on that soon. We've also got the nigiri fish absolutely going bonkers at the moment. People are really enjoying the spring-on plant. And then let's also get down the copy blight plant if I can. It wants to be near a space probe and just in a hot environment. Honestly, up against this spot would probably be amazing. Our poor little like swampy biome thing has needed so much TLC and something to change for so long. Let's move the Mulch-O-Matic out of the way just for the minute. And the sprinkler pump really is probably more useful for other plants that do need to have some sprinklers. So we'll move that for now. And then the large donation stand will scoot over. And then look at people enjoy that little spring-on plant. That's so much fun. Look at this beautiful thing. I love it. We're gonna need to keep it warm. So maybe moving the lava lamp closer to it will help, because I'm pretty sure the lava lamp does increase the temperature. At least it should in theory. Let's see, where's my... Okay, so lava lamp, do you not do what I thought you did? let me see if I can get you down over here. It does. There we go. And then let's see about, is that hot enough for this guy though? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Look at this amazing plant. I'm in love with it. Oh, it's so amazing. We need 1,000,000 of these coffee blights. I have a feeling that they probably are a little bit more dangerous than I think they are, or they do something that's a little bit weirder than I'm thinking. And then we probably could use a new tour to sort of look at some of these weird fungus plants for just a minute. And I want to get better quality of the fungus plants in here and see if we can increase our buzz that way too. It's about time we started having some of the creepy plants and some of the cool plants really start filling up this space. And then speaking of space, here's our space probe. I'm pretty sure we can pile up the space probes in a way that fit the themes we're going for. Too bad we can't change the color of the cheese drip because that would be really useful for making this look a little bit spookier. However, I think we can change the color of like these glowing planets. What is that? That's so cool. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. That's so cool! That's amazing! I need more of these coffee blight plants. I think maybe they do something kind of nefarious and bad, but that's so cool. Okay, so we need to just have a good talented person, maybe haunted tour guide, Ziva, who happens to be eloquent and probably should not bother being out and about doing spirit restoration when they could be doing amazing tours. And then let's also have, how about Ghost Chaser Megan go out with the Deadwood? Let's have Steampunk Artist Pixel Swirl help out with keeping everybody from getting too tangled up in the Deadwood adventures. Oh, wait. No, I want to have my wonderful observer, my observant snake spotter. Look at that beautiful 125% exploration. I love it. And then Jumbo Marketing's onto us. Oh, they better not. Oh boy. All right, we're going to push them back. I need to be able to go ahead and collect this fantastic fungi. I can't believe I've waited so long. I really had to be good and really like hold myself down, and I don't need sponsorships. We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay, even if we only have like $400 a month in like the money that we're making. All right, meanwhile, we have Footsteps in the Dark, our pristine Grim Reaper, our Swim Reaper, pardon me, and that's the only one we currently have that is that level. I think we're going to sell our 2 original Swim Reapers and take their DNA and release them back into the wild so that we can focus on having a select specimens that might be able to help us have more pristine examples. You guys don't go up in quality the longer we have you, do you? No, they're just worth a lot right out the gate. That's really cool. And then speaking of creatures worth quite a lot right away, we have more pristine spider crabs. All right, that's gonna be useful too. Let's also have this little nigiri fish's DNA maybe help us out. Oh my word, and there's already a new Swim Reaper pristine level, yes! Okay, so this one, we need to give a cool name as well. For something that would be like spooky sounds that you could hear. So we're dealing with the fungi. Whisper. Let's do whisper in whispers in the cave. Or like whispers in the cave depths. I'm thinking about like where you could find mushrooms and when it would be spooky to hear sounds. So what about whispers in the cave that whispers? I like that. Just whispers. Doesn't make loud noises, just whispers at you. That would definitely creep me out. Okay, so let's see. We're doing that expedition. And then I also want to bring back, I would like to bring back a Barracuda. I think we just finished finally training that Marine or security guard with double pilot. And yes, Ocean Birder Jurassic Kid, you are ready. You are ready to take us back to the Gelatinous Gorge so that we can do some more exploring. I'm so excited. Oh, but maybe we'll go ahead and we'll train our swamp waterologist. Yes, let's go train our swamp waterologist in some new spotting skills really quickly so that we will be able to explore that deep gorge even better. It's quite gorgeous after all. Ho, 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 ho. Sorry. And that will hopefully help us. I mean, swamp waterologist, I feel like there might be other skills that could be useful, but let's just go ahead and do double observation there. And meanwhile, we have returned with the help of a ghost guide. Yes, and look at that, pristine level observation skills ready to go. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. The frog's born. I actually didn't think that would happen. After years stranded in frog form, the frogborn have successfully evacuated our planet. Those who didn't make it that far seem to be stuck here forever. Interesting. Frogborn. The frog curse. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. And the frogborn hates sharing a room with a cave person. All right, hang on. What about hanging out with this peasant? They'd rather hang out with this lonely peasant, India Pond Dipper. This is amazing. I had no idea that was what we might be able to find out in those wilds. The frogborn ghost? That's so cool! I love how there's still so much to stumble on. Oh, wow. Okay, so now that we've gone ahead and we have collected up those survey skills, I wonder if the survey level being increased, a higher survey level will increase the chance of finding higher quality versions of exhibits. I have no idea why it took me so long, almost a year, to be able to snag on to that and realize like, oh, look at that. There we go. That's useful. But here we are. I also think it would be really nice to be able to maybe do some faster expeditions out here, but we'll worry about that later. For now, we'll carry on with collecting some of the new exhibits. That's amazing. Wow. Also, I need to be able to focus on collecting some of the other exhibits. The Pepperley Coast Pika Lily pads might be nice. The overgrowth jungle, some palm trees mixed in with everything else might be a fun addition. But we do want to start collecting up quite a few of the like cake plants and the evergreen wiener trees as well. I wonder, and that would allow us to apparently send Winston off as an assistant. So, all right, it actually autofilled. It's just showing the wrong people for some reason. That would just be risk of injury, swamp botanist. Let's go with swamp botanist Tanya. We have a Winston as the assistant who does need to get to level 15. This could apparently be a ridiculously fast trip. I didn't realize that. And then we've got our birders, there we go, and our haunted assistants. Wow, I mean, you know what? Why not make it a speedy trip? It's probably not going to result in a pristine plant, but we need to do some research of some of our plants anyway, so that'll be quite useful. Also, I wonder, does this like scare people and they need to like use the restroom more? That's amazing. That's really amazing. Let's get a Let's see. Oh, we could do the air commissioner. Or, oh, do I have enough for, I don't have enough for a douse and dose. I want to get a douse and dose made so that that would kind of fit the spa, like, or the swamp theme of this area. And I think it would be very useful for healing up our poor researchers as they're or like our experts or researchers, everybody as they're going out and about. And I think that it would be really nice. I still need the Barracuda. There's still so much that we have to do. We got an energy boost from the Nigiri plant being broken down. And I think, okay, so apparently we do have a photosynthesizer. Huh, didn't know that. And there's our ghost dusting demo. There's the close encounters. The frog leg language display feels really appropriate now that we have the Frogborn. And I think we might need an expansion of these facilities. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like expanding this facility area so that we can fit more of these greenhouse sort of swampy displays and prepare ourselves for adding in more mushrooms and having more room for the Frogborn. Like turning this section into a puddle pond zone for the Frogborn would be really cool. Oh my gosh, the way that they swim. Hopefully they'll be really happy with these little ponds. Oh, I love discovering that. Hey, look at that! And now our steampunk artist is just trying on the Frog-Sworn Curse. You know, just seeing how it feels. We got another copy of Blight Plant. This one is epic quality. Can I fit this one in too? You know what? We should go ahead and do that expansion. I like that. I want to have a little bit more room for us to be able to have the Frogborn be nice and comfy. And I totally didn't even remember that we already had some Pika Lily pads either. So that was a delightful surprise. I vaguely remember we tried really hard to like upgrade this area and make it look nice. But guess what? I can't see anything because it's so dark over here. So it's about to get changed. And it will hopefully make a better swamp that we could see. All right. Because like, for example, I can't see a thing right now. Okay, let's expand to, we want to go to the very edges. People would be really, oh, they really are kind of, it's a tight fit over there. So maybe we'll expand to here. And let's see. Do I want this much? All right, we'll expand to here for now. Whee! And now we've got this huge area that we've expanded to. We could redo this little cafe space, kind of redo the area we have for the security guard, probably add in another bathroom or something useful. Also put in this frog language display. We could probably make a nice cave area. I feel like the Hemogobbler plant might do better, maybe being in like the darker hallways over here or out in this little section. If we could put it outside and kind of just be a creepy little nook with some tombstones, that might be very useful. Also, are our staff stuck? That could potentially be quite the problem. Are you good there, Graveyard Gallium? Nope, you're fine. Okay. I think we might go ahead and sell that explorer's map to give everybody a little more room, because it seems that things are a wee bit tight in here to nobody's surprise. Oh, all right. I'm pretty happy with all of this. We're going to make sure that we've got maybe more of the frog language displays to show that we're going to be a equal opportunity employer. And Swamp Botanist Tanya unfortunately got monobrow nest. My guinea pigs are demanding quite adamantly that I bring them some fresh lettuce. We have a cake plant. Woo! Just a thin slice of the greatest feast in the forest. And I once again am reminded of the value as we analyze that, because I want to, you know, let them eat cake. As we analyze that, I'm once again reminded of the value of being able to focus on one thing at a time. Oh no, I shouldn't laugh so hard about that. I shouldn't be like, yes, focus on one thing at a time. Imagine. Because Here, we'll scoot a few things over. We'll make a little room. I love having the large boxes as decoration pieces, but maybe they do get in the way a little bit. And let's get the other coffee blight plant out and put it maybe over here and give it something so it doesn't die. My coffee blight plant. Temperature, heat, go. Okay, phew. Kind of nifty that all that thing needs is just to be a little bit more like exposed to a hot climate. And it wants to be near a space wall button display. Well, we'll get there. And we're getting there on the buzz too. I love this. All right, I will try to pick one-ish thing to focus on next time for our expeditions and for our projects, but you never know when you're suddenly going to discover a plant with a giant eye. This is the first plant with a giant eye that I've actually been okay with for a minute. That I actually am like, you know what? That's okay. I'll accept that. I think you're cool. You can stay. Very first time. And then Swamp Botanist Tanya, sorry to send you off with monobrow again, but I think it's going to be for the best. And let's see, maybe we could have a speedy trip, maybe okay? Yes. Oh, all right. Yeah, too much fun. But maybe there's no such thing as too much fun. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to tidy this up. We're going to have a really nice looking, like, display area. We might have to start moving a few other things around. I say with, you probably heard that note of hesitation. Or maybe we could just kind of have a second giant, swampy, beautiful fungus-filled greenhouse. My eyes are sparkling and we're gonna aim for it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.